What's happening? What's happening? We're back live to you with episode 17 of Behind the Bleachers podcast. Tonight it's just me and Big Ron.
We in the house, baby.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and just give you the rundown. If you new to the channel, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and any other button and let you know you goes ding when we come on. Make sure you subscribe to the Facebook channel, the YouTube channel. Website's going to be on the way. Merch is for sale, as you can see. We got merch. We're going to have new merch and more merch for sale. So go ahead and stay tuned for that. That's going to be on the website. Also, and if you just cruising, you chilling in your house, ain't nothing to do on a Wednesday night, nothing on TV, tune in to us. If you're riding down them highways and byways, ain't got nothing to listen to or talk to, you got a long road trip heading somewhere, you can tune to us at all major audio platforms such as Spotify, Apple, or Pandora, or iHeartRadio. Whatever you listen to, we are on all 17 major platforms. So make sure you tune in for the highways and byways, man. Wherever you at, just listen. And let's get to the sponsors. Big Ron, you got the sponsors today.
Sir. Got them for the day. Hey, first shout out to our guy Marco, man, and that L7 security, man, doing that thing. Next, we want to take our time and talk about that Sweet Shop Bake Shop, where you get all your desserts, man. Holidays coming up. You got to give them a call at Sweet Shop Bake Shop. Hey, man, I'm telling you, I've tried it. They're finger licking good. Everything she has is just, mwah. And the holidays coming, man. If you don't want to bake, right, you need some fresh cookies. You need some fresh pies. You need some fresh cakes. And I'm talking about every bite moist, tastes good. And I keep talking about them cookies, Sean.
I know.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. When you talk about a pinch of salt in a chocolate chip cookie and you taste that pinch of salt that's just right with those chocolate chips,
right,
man, it's to perfection. It's to perfection, I'm telling you.
You know what I'm mad about?
Yeah.
We haven't had them cookies since we ate those.
I know it,
man.
I'm trying to get him a hit, right?
Like, you can't give us a good sample and then walk away.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I got the marketing plan behind it. Let them taste it so you can come and buy somebody.
Exactly.
Oh, don't do your boy like that, dude.
Right.
We starving for them damn cookies.
Man, I'm tasting the chocolate chips right now.
I don't know if the chocolate. I know the strawberries are from the Garden of Eden. I don't know where them chocolate chips are from.
Right, but they say,
you know what I'm saying?
You got to give out, man, a shout out to Forrest B. Johnson Associates. And let me tell you something, man. The Atlanta market, the Middle Georgia market, Forrest B. Johnson Associates, man, have just been doing that thing, man. They host a lot of nice events to raise funds, man, for those kids in these communities. And, man, it's just a big up to them and their organization. Forrest, you're doing a great job, man, and we're going to continue to support you. Now, last, a veterans gig. Brian Ward, Omega Backline,
sir,
and Bar Entertainment, man. That program for those veterans, allowing them to work their way into that music industry. I'm not talking about on stage singing, anything like that. It's a fact of just being able to do everything behind the scene with the veterans gig. So shout out to Brian Ward and the guys over at Bar Entertainment and Omega Backline for bringing a veterans gig to life. It's getting bigger. It's getting better. And thank you guys, man. And that's it for me, Sean.
All support is needed. All support is needed. Hey, just remember that whenever you can support or donate, we getting on the road next year. Website will be up where you can donate. You can be a sponsor. You can sponsor ads, or you can just sponsor the show. But either way, we hitting the road, and we welcome you. So I will give you all the links and everything to that once everything up and going. Just want to give you a heads up on where we're going. And we here, man. We here for y'all. We here for the people. We here for the HBCUs. We here for the colleges. We here for all sports. So stay tuned to that. And with that being said, man, shout out to my nephew that played at Voorhees yesterday with the Dayton and Devon show. He scored 8 points in his first starting game.
All right,
you know what I'm saying? Old Dayton. Got to start and roll.
Podcast coming soon, right?
This podcast is coming soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, keep up the good work, young fella. And with that being said, man, Draymond Green got active last night.
Oh my God, did he get active?
He got active. I'm mad. I'm mad he got 5 game suspensions, but I'm not mad at it. I'm mad at it, but I'm not mad at it.
Right.
I think I want to see what everybody else going to get suspended on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You hate to see that type of display.
You do.
Right. You hate to see that type of display because kids are watching. Right. However, Hey, man, I understand taking up for your.
That's what I was gonna say.
I understand taking up for your road dog.
Right.
I understand for that.
I grew up in the era. If you on a team or your family member getting in a fight in the street and you was there, if you ain't participate,
right,
the worst, the whoop you get when you get back to the house gonna be worse than what could have happened on the street.
Sean, I don't know. So you and I, we came up in a different era.
Right.
Mine just a little bit longer than yours. Right.
Right.
But you just said something key. I had a great grandmother, man. If you got into a fight and you come back and said, Daddy got into a fight, Kenny got into a fight, the first thing she's going to ask you.
What was you?
Yeah. So you didn't get into a fight. So they got into a fight. They got jumped and you didn't help? Come on here, boy.
Hey, and that's going to be worse than you might have.
I should have stayed in the fight.
Right.
I should have gotten in the fight.
Because I remember that happened to me.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, yeah, he handled it. He was killing him.
Yeah.
He's like, well, where you was at? I was like, I was watching. He's like, you was doing what? I was watching. Wrong answer.
Wrong answer.
So you ain't swing, grab, or nothing. You just sat. Yeah, he was winning.
Right.
Like, why throw salt on the wall when you win? That's it. No.
So,
no excuse.
So when you look at it, why was Draymond given 5 games? I know he has to be penalized. 5 games, I think, is a lot. Maybe it was because of the aggression and his repeated offenses that he's had.
Right.
Right. But this season is just started.
It just started.
Just getting under the way.
He already started with his.
He already started with his.
But I'm not mad at it though.
Yeah, Sean, I know we're built like that.
Right.
But I'm still interested in seeing what everybody else is going to get. Draymond was pulling his guy. I mean, he's pulling the other guy off of.
Right. Off of Clay.
Right.
Clay should be suspended.
Right.
McDaniel should be suspended. Rudy should at least get 2 games.
Right.
Because you did reach. If you in it, one thing you don't do, if you into a scuffle with somebody, so prime example, if we family,
yeah,
and you my brother, and you fighting somebody else, and the opposing opponent touch you, that's a problem.
Yeah.
You should have grabbed your man. Don't grab my man.
Right.
Grab your man.
Right.
But when he reached out for Clay, no, you part of the problem at that point because I don't know what you about to do.
Right. And so that's what I'm saying. So you came up with a very good point, especially when we talked about something else on yesterday. You made a very good point. Hey, man, grab your man.
Grab your man.
Grab your man. And I think if everybody grab their person and don't grab the other team, even though you may have a relationship with that person,
right?
Some people are not going to perceive it that way. So grab your guy and separate your guy. Now, understand that we here behind the bleachers, man, we don't support violence.
We don't support it.
Any sport whatsoever because we know there's a bigger picture because there's kids that watch. But we do understand by coming up in a certain era.
That it's going to happen.
You put your hands on my guy, right?
I got to see you.
Yeah, I got to see you.
I got to see you.
I got to see you. But when I try to see you, I'm just trying to pull you off.
I just want to make sure my guy is protected.
Yeah, I think it was just the aggression by him putting his hands around his neck, his arm around his neck, and your boy almost went to sleep. I think that was the issue with that.
Sad. Hey.
Yeah, I think that was the issue.
I watched the video at 4 different angles. Each angle it got worse.
I got to ask you, how many times did you watch it?
Oh, about 100 times. I was analyzing because I knew he was gonna come and talk about it on the show. I was analyzing and seeing it. So I looked at it from the left angle, right? When the angle you can see clearly when Draymond come like this and hit him, and Rudy like this.
That's the only angle.
That's the one angle.
That's the only angle I can see.
Right?
That's the only angle I was interested in.
As you rotate to the front angle, where the camera's pointing at Rudy in the face, and Draymond in the back, I was like this. Draymond bicep is locked in like a pit bull.
That's why he got the 5 games. That's why he got the 5 games.
You rotate to this side.
How did it look?
You rotate to this side, and he like this. And all you see is Trayvon elbow, shoulder holding him. He like,
going to sleep.
And just backpedaling.
Yeah. I gotta ask you a question. So that means you didn't see anything else.
Oh, I saw the whole thing. But I just wanted to, because I got them on my do better. So I don't want to jump do better because.
Right. So you knew, just like that's why the commissioner, everybody else looked at that. They say, Draymond, you choked this man out. We get 5 games.
Even from the aerial view going down from the skybox.
Yeah.
All you see is Rudy's face.
Trying to gasp for air.
No. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, Rudy gonna talk about that was a clown act. That was a clown act.
But you pulling the man by his jersey, trying to rip his clothes off.
How you call this man a clown because you got choked out? So I was listening to I listened to Pat Bear's podcast, right? Pat Bear said, "Oh, Rudy, that was personal." he said, "Rudy, that was personal. You went out like a punk."
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "Is there anything Rudy can do to come back?" He was like, "Nah." Now when they see him in the playoffs, that's the easiest thing you can tell him. Nah, you a punk.
Yeah.
Ain't got
For the
nothing.
rest of the season, Rudy, you're gonna look bad, man, and people are gonna talk about you. And I promise you, they had some shirts out. I could have sworn I saw some shirts with Draymond arms around your throat.
Don't hold them, just choke them.
Just joke.
I'm saying, oh man, so hey, I don't condone violence.
Yeah, we don't condone violence.
But that's one thing that was funny to me, just watching the angles and the rotation. Now, man, let's get to Sean Watson. Is that Marco right there? You trying to come on in? Bring him on up. Let's see what he got.
Marco!
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Can y'all hear me?
Hey, what's going on, man? L7 Security in
Yes,
the
sir.
building.
Yeah, man.
What's up, good brother?
Like
Not
you a
much,
strip
man.
club.
Yeah, man. Where are you?
Anybody on the pole or whatever?
That's
Not
either Christmas
yet.
lights. That's Christmas lights, or you in a strip club. Which one is it?
We ain't got them in here yet, but they coming. You know what I'm saying? It's coming soon. So
Marco always got shit coming. Hey, we need results. It's coming.
I wanted to chime in on that Draymond situation, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got 5 minutes. Tell us.
Okay,
Two
so
minutes.
2 minutes.
I don't feel 5 games was fair, but you know what they doing? They get him for the oldest new. You know, he's the new Dennis Rodman, the new Latrell Sprewell. So you know, he basically was taking up for his man. You know, to echo what y'all was saying. Once you grab my man, it's a fight. We fight. And you know what Mama said? We all play sports. What you say? You lose the game, win the fight. So I feel like he was well within right to protect his team. Man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should have been ejected. And if you're gonna suspend one, you need to get them all.
I got you. I still think they needed to suspend them because you still, for the simple fact, and it's just real life stuff. If you don't suspend them, you leaving the door open for that behavior through the rest of the season, regardless. So he got to get suspended. 5 games is not bad, but that's still. I mean, he's still. That gives Looney and Chris Paul enough time to go ahead and do what they got to do. But you have to lay the law down. If you don't do it now, you're gonna mess it up for the rest of the season because you always gonna have, as we all know, them people gonna be like, "Well, you let them get away with it."
Right.
So regardless of the situation, you got to be you got to do your due diligence as a commissioner and as especially the people that help run the organization. You got to do your due diligence and just put your foot down. Even though you might not want to, you understand you have to do it.
Yeah, because now the Players Association is a big thing of the NBA. So, and that's like you said, the first thing they're gonna say is, "Well, such and such did it. Is it because he got 4 rings he can get away with it?" You know, you're right. You got to show some disciplinary action when it comes to that.
Correct.
I agree. But that's the reason why. So once again, a good job. But just if you gonna, I just need to see what Clay and McDaniel's gonna get.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they 1 or 2 games. Rudy got to at least get a game or 2. Clay got to get a game or 2. Clay got to get 3 games because Clay started all this bull.
Yeah, he initiated the whole thing.
He started all this bull.
I'll be honest with you. He's really. I know we're looking at 5 games because of the aggression, but the whole initial incident started with him, and so
with the choke, with the like he was goddamn going Undertaker out there in Kane.
So he should get 5 as well.
Right.
He should get 5 as well. Not at the same time. But he deserved 5 games.
He do.
Yeah.
They're caning my man. Yeah. That's all they miss.
Right.
That's all they miss. So
you talking about the $230 million man?
Man, a $230 million bust. He haven't been nothing since the suspension. there's no reason that he should be injured, but I know it's a game of football, so things happen. You know what I'm saying? Things happen, but it's a game of football. But, bro, you got all the best massages. You got all the best therapists. You got all the best doctors. You got $230 million. You should be putting at least $10 million into your body.
Yeah.
Like, not into your endings.
Right.
You got to get to your body. You know what I'm saying? you preparing for your ending before your future get to moving, bro. Now,
I'm gonna look at a difference.
Okay.
I think the $230 million. Oh man, I think he's worth $230 million. Right?
I think he used to be.
But every game that he's played in, he's won. Right? He's shown why he deserved that $230 million. Especially you talking about coming back against the Ravens and beating the Ravens, right? You go tit for tat, right? With your quarterback from the Ravens. So I think he's shown the potential, but we said it from the beginning of the year. Will he stay healthy? You're right. He doesn't. I think he should call LeBron James and find out. And this is on a serious note. Call LeBron James, find out what it is that he does, his routine, the whole 9 yards, how much money and investment he puts back into his body. $230 million, at least 10% of that should go back into the wellness of your body, because you're talking about playing football, which is different from basketball. You're talking about football. You have to be able to produce. At $230 million, you got to produce. So is this a bad deal now when you look at it for Cleveland? Yes.
Yes, right now.
Because now I got to do you like they do in Texas A&M, boy. He's sitting at home, right? Guaranteed money coming home. Now he's sitting at home with guaranteed money. So regardless of whether he's injured or not, right, you have to pay him that guaranteed money.
So this is the downfall of all that. By him guaranteed that 230, right?
Yeah.
There's only a few people that hit that 200 mark. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar, Sean. And it's already an issue with running backs trying to get a check because injury prone, and that's why the NFL stopped guaranteeing money.
Right.
So with Deshaun Watson with the 230 guarantee, he's messing it up to me for other quarterbacks coming up that can get to the bread.
Right.
So now they're like, we already seen how that happened with, Patrick Mahomes got it. All right, Lamar got it. But these are the top five, and you're not even top five. Maybe I look at you doing about 60, 70. Right. Like, big field. Now you only getting 40.
Yeah.
All right, Josh Allen, I gave you all this money, and you a bust.
Yeah.
Right? Burrow, you did your thing. You came back and you balling.
Right.
So
you were balling before you went out.
Right. Jalen Hurts, balling. He's worth it.
Right.
Then you look at Purdy. Like now, when your contract, I really need to give you a couple $100 million? No.
No, sir.
Right. Carr, do you earn that? Carr, you earn that money? No.
Right.
So I think Deshaun Watson and Allen and them is dropping the value of the position by taking guarantee and not truly performing the way they can perform.
Right.
And sticking it out there like that.
And especially like you just mentioned running backs who take a pounding every single day.
Yeah.
Whether it's in practice or whether it's in a game. And so with that being said, I'm with you, Sean. I really don't think he deserved that $230 million. When you look at the other quarterbacks in the league, like a Jalen Hurts.
I think he's worth the 230, but I don't think he's worth the guarantee.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the guarantee should have been like 70, and you work your way with incentives to get up to 230.
Right.
That's what I think should have worked out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With that being said, we're going to hit our first commercial break, and we'll be back.
Hi, I'm attorney Leitra Young Maxwell with Forrest V. Johnson and Associates. I've been practicing law for 17 years, and I am licensed in Georgia and South Carolina. At Forrest V. Johnson and Associates, I specialize in tractor-trailer collisions, car accidents, medical malpractice claims, and negligent supervision claims. If you've been injured or know somebody who has, give us a call. We'll be glad to help you.
Cardiac arrest. This ain't one of them things we could afford to run from.
been doing good all this time. What makes you think I need eyes watching over me now?
Bodies turning up left and right, huh?
I've been driving myself crazy trying to figure out what this is about. So don't act like this is all for me.
Is we still making runs or what? Better charge it to the game and keep it moving.
You come to my house. You bring up my dead son's memory.
People keep forgetting that when it comes to Kari, it is my business.
This is troublesome indeed, you know.
This can't be your safe spot.
You must not know what ride or die means.
Give me a reason, bro.
Oh my God, yes! That's all that I know.
But I get it. To each his own, right?
I'm in the zone. Give me the throne. One shot, that's all that you got. That's all that I know. Foot on the gas. 155 on the road. You can be a friend of me, an enemy. Keep that same old energy, cause I know I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. Keep that same energy. I'm in my element. Never switch up. Never switch up. Never switch up. Never switch up. I'm in my element. Never switch up. Never switch up. Never switch up. Keep that same energy. Never switch up. I'm in my element.
On to each his own. I usually don't like. I usually don't get into politics, but when a politician or a senator is an ex MMA fighter, I mean we can talk about it because he's into the sports world.
Right.
So when I was watching them in the office, and Sean O'Brien was there, Bernie Sanders was there, and our Senator Mullen was there. I was like, why Mullen didn't blink? So the camera got on him, and Mullen just started reading off each Twitter message that Sean O'Brien across from him was saying about him.
Right.
Garbage. You don't do this. You don't do that. I'll slap you if I see you. Like he was basically just like going in on my man. And these days I call it you got Twitter fingers.
Right.
You got them Twitter fingers. You good behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? You good behind your keyboard when you're talking that trash, right? So now you show up where he at. He been waiting on you because he told you on Twitter, hey, I'm not about all that BS.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, we can do a sanctioned fight, go in the ring, and just handle it right then and there since that's what you want to do. All right, you got a couple of days to respond. Let me know what you want to do. So he goes to persist on talking more trash. The man said, I don't talk trash.
Right.
Right? Now, every time I see Mullen when he doing his thing, he's always sitting down. So I never just researched to see
how big he was.
Right. But in this courtroom, when you got a little anger built up and you stand up, and when you stand up, you look like you go from Clark Kent to Superman quickly.
Right.
I was like, oh, this is real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He told him, he read all his tweets. Hey, I know you say you want to do this. We can do it right now. Hey, the floor open.
Right.
But he said, we can. Then he stood up.
Outside.
Not outside.
We're talking about inside the Capitol.
Inside.
Yeah.
And not only inside, he pointed to the open floor like it was the octagon. Hey,
well, when you look at it, it does look like the octagon. Right.
And he was so calm about it. He was like, hey, come on, we can do it right now.
Yeah.
But when he stood up, Sean O'Brien stayed sitting down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Bernie Sanders, you're a senator. Act like a senator. But he like, yeah, you're right. I'm a human first.
Right.
I'm a grown man first.
Right. So I felt bad. So after watching this multiple times, I felt bad for Bernie Sanders. The reason why I felt bad for Bernie Sanders because it looked like Bernie didn't have a chance to try to calm, our guy down, Senator Mullen down. There was no trying to calm Senator Mullen down. I thought he had him for a second, but when Bernie said, hey, it's okay. Yeah, you got to do better. Yeah. Man, Mullen, when he stood up, because I always thought he was a small guy.
Yeah, I did too.
When Mullen stood up, I was like, oh my God, this dude is big.
Right. So the thing is, he looks small, but now when he stand up, And you know, it's hard to look big in khaki and dress clothes.
Yeah.
But now when he stood up, you see his full frame. Like his body went like this.
Yeah.
And came back out. And I was like, oh, he really a fighter.
Yeah.
Then I had to research, like, oh, he's an ex-MMA fighter. Oh, he about this life.
He about this life.
So one thing I don't think people realize, when there's somebody that fights professionally, and you know they used to be in promoted fights, and people talk trash to them, that's a sign of like we declare war. You know, through your
on site.
So on site. I asked you.
Is that what the kids say? On site.
On site. Hey, I asked you.
Yeah.
You didn't respond. You came back with more trash. I asked you again. You didn't respond. But since we're here,
right?
While we here, Mr. O'Brien, I don't know how life treating you, but I feel good today.
Yeah.
After reading all like he read every tweet that this man said about him, all the bad tweets in front of everybody.
Right.
All calm. Yeah, you know.
So when you talk about Sean, nobody knows who Sean is. Sean O'Brien is the president of the Teamsters Union.
Right.
So now that's a different breed of his own.
Right.
Right. That's a different breed. And their mentality is different. Right. But
and I thought he was young too until I seen Sean O'Brien picture old bald head.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
but that day, I'm gonna give it to Muller. Muller's won that day.
He won immediately.
Yeah, he won immediately.
I just wish I was there to see how fast O'Brien got about that building.
Right.
Because I know there's no way that this man
at the same time.
Right. There's no way. Especially with Bernie sitting there. Hey! Hey, that's when you know you're old. Because he had to bark that out. Hey! Hey! You act like a senator. Like a senator. And you have no choice but to respect Bernie. He's been in the game.
Yeah,
so,
you know, respect Bernie.
He looked at Bernie like, dang, Grandpa, like, all right.
When you look at that, that's what it looks like. It's like, oh, you lucky my grandfather right here. I'll come across this
but
right here.
When we go outside,
that's a whole different story.
So to me, I feel like they probably held him back. Like, mother, sit right here. Probably had security around him a little bit, talking to him.
Yeah.
Somebody get him.
Yeah.
See? So that man probably gonna be terrified for his life every time he gotta come in there.
I know it, man. I know.
But you can't. My thing is, you can't talk trash and not expect an action. You cannot dictate how somebody gonna react to what you say.
Right, because you don't know how they're gonna be.
Right.
Regardless of what their position is in life, sometimes you can push people, and you just pray that they have the restraint. And I'm just thankful that Bernie was there, and it was rough. I know it's rough.
Hey!
And I like the fact that Mullen did respect Bernie enough and to understand that, hey, man, this is not the time nor place to do that. Remain professional.
But it was time and place for an MMA fighter.
Because there was an
octagon. My man said the floor is open.
The octagon is open. Yeah.
He literally looked at the floor and said it's open.
Yeah.
Come on. He stood up, but he stayed sit down. Mm-hmm. I would have sat down too, like, hey, bro, I was playing.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding, man. Hey, so we gonna switch over. Shout out to my boy Mullen, man. Hey, I was proud of you, brother. Now we're gonna get on to CJ Stroud to get Rookie of the Year, boy.
Sean, I don't know. I think he may deserve it.
Who outperforming him right now as a rookie?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Even though he came in the league, had some issues, this his first year, has made a massive impact in Philadelphia. Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter has made a massive impact, right? Having to come in and he is starting at that defensive line. And you talking about the number of pressure that he's placed on quarterbacks, right?
Right.
And running backs. I'm going to say it's going to be between the two. I love CJ Stroud.
Right.
I think he's outperformed a lot of people. He's done a great job.
He's outperforming the best of the best right now.
With what he's playing with.
That's what I was going to say. So
and where he is.
So, oh boy, Carter.
Yes, he has a cast around him.
Like he got a great cast. Like you got a Super Bowl cast. Your team is projected to go back to the Super Bowl.
Right.
CJ in Texas.
Yeah.
His cast wasn't even projected to win 5 games.
New head coach.
Right.
Doesn't have that arsenal around him. So I'll give you, he's making the difference. So I'll give you that. I'll give you that. So if we stand on that ground, I give you that.
That's why I think he's blowing away as a rookie. He's looking like how Patrick Mahomes came in as a rookie.
Right.
And he's just balling.
Right.
And he's putting his name in the rafters. I'm early.
Right.
And see, that's the way he playing is how I expect Deshaun Watson to be playing.
Yeah.
With maturity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no.
Sean got to stay healthy.
He was healthy. He's been healthy for 4 years. I mean, 2 years. He just won. I think he just like ended his career at certain moments. You know what I'm saying? He loved having them happy moments. Like, at the end of the movie, your fairy tale ending, he's having a happy ending.
Sean, I'm not
going there. Movie.
I'm not
That's
going
the
there.
problem.
I'm not going there.
I'm saying
he's been going there too often. I'm not going there.
He been in therapy.
Yeah.
But he in the wrong therapy.
Yeah.
He should be in football therapy, personal chef, weight room, everything.
Every day.
This man only making $600,000.
Is he? That's all he's.
I'm just guessing because he a rookie.
Yeah.
So I'm quite sure he ain't got the $1 million package. Yeah. And then he was a second rounder, right?
Yeah.
So
if you're basing that off of his cast around him compared to Jalen, I'm going to agree with you then.
Right.
Because Jalen does have that Super Bowl cast around him, but I'm just looking at it from a defensive perspective. That when you got a guy that comes in and is able to plug, play, challenge offenses every single Sunday,
right,
Thursday, and Monday, that says a lot.
Yeah, I like him though.
Yeah, that says a lot. And then we're talking about interior. We ain't talking about. We're not talking about on the edges.
I love
my interior.
I used to be that was my position. You know what I'm saying? I love him.
Yeah,
but
I'm just not a quarterback guy.
I'm not either. But when you got somebody like this, man, I'm a defensive lineman guy all day.
Right.
Defensive linemen and linebackers all day. And if you're a hitter, I got your back.
Right.
If you're a running back running over hitters and getting fined and penalty, I got your back. Because ain't no way you should be. Ain't no way they should be falling backwards. You should be falling backwards. You got them falling backwards.
Right.
That's called trucking.
That's called trucking.
You know what I'm saying? You are the 18-wheeler. They are your speed bump. If they want to become a speed bump, that's on them. They just did to slow down your progress.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I'll agree with you.
Yeah.
C.J. Stroud, Rookie of the Year.
And I'm telling you about rookies. This Kansas and Kentucky game with all these freshmen.
Oh my God!
And it went down to the wire.
And the crazy part about it, Kentucky took that first half.
They took
the first half. They played physical. It was a physical game the entire time. And so I know you love basketball, and I know your favorite sport is football, like mine. I don't know if I ever told you that I didn't look at basketball as a true physical sport.
Right.
It's not a collision sport like football, but it's a contact sport. And it is a physical contact sport. And last night was a display of two good teams being real physical.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, well, if you didn't think it was physical, you can go watch Draymond. So Rudy Gobert. We can watch that, man.
Yeah.
But nah, they definitely got physical. Dillingham was just dropping bombs.
Yeah.
Like he was all over the court, and he's a freshman, so they got a good core unit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just excited to see where it's gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see what Duke gonna do. I know they probably win the next year when they get Cooper Flag and hopefully probably the Boozer twins. But if they get them three guys, it's a wrap. They going straight to the championship.
Yeah.
Hey, did you hear they was stripping Crawford of the title?
Yeah.
One of his titles?
Yeah. I was still trying to follow up on it and figure out why.
Oh, because one of his weight classes, when you got the title, you got to defend the title.
Right.
And you got a certain amount of time to pick your opponent in your fight. If you don't, then they hold your belt. So he didn't.
So just that one belt net.
Yeah, just that one belt, not all his titles, just that one particular weight class belt.
Okay.
And I was
that's
like,
understandable.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
As a fighter, that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got he I don't know if you want to go back up and weight, and nobody's saying you scared.
Yeah.
But I think he's comfortable right now. Like, I got the bread. Expensive fight got me some money. Got me a couple 25 million.
Right.
Better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got four title belts. Do I really want to go up a weight class to fight for this? Like, I probably could beat the dude, but it all depends on the dude they want me to fight too.
Right.
Like, it comes down to, I really want to jeopardize my legacy at this moment.
Right.
Me.
So going there, we talked about it, and I never came back to touch bases on that fight a while back.
All right.
The Canelo fight. So I didn't understand.
That's Charlo.
Charlo
for Canelo, yeah.
Yeah.
But go ahead. I want to hear it.
I didn't understand about the weight classes, right? So I knew that there was separate weight classes, but for an individual fighter who fights at a particular weight class to go up to another weight class, right, and to fight, it's not always good.
No.
And so it wasn't that our boy was running and he was scared. Them blows was just different.
They're a little different.
They're a little different. And he respected that. And so I didn't understand that, because trying to take that weight off or put that weight on, and you're just not the same.
You're not. I know when I used to
understand that.
I know when I used to wrestle in high school, right? And cutting them 5 pounds to make weight.
Yeah.
And like you got 3 days to cut 5 pounds to make weight.
That's
and all the plastic bags I had to put on. We in the heat. Now, if y'all know about wrestling, you hit that heat box room. The room is at 90 degrees. You got a sweatsuit on with plastic bags on. You're jogging in place. You're wrestling with all this stuff on. You barely breathe. Then you go out and run 2 miles. Then you find out you only cut 3 pounds.
God.
Now you got to take all your clothes off the way in. Now you got 2 pounds to go. Now you're taking a laxative, getting it all out your body. Now you got 1 pound to go. So now, it's a lot. So by the time it's time for the wrestling match after I made weight class, I'm like, bro, I don't even want to fight, buddy.
Yeah.
And I mean, literally, that's what happened, man. Right. Buddy grabbed me. Hey, we had 40 seconds. And I was number 4 in this thing, and he was number 2. When he grabbed me, I was like, hey, you're gonna win this. If you get out this round, bro, you're gonna win. I told him in his face. I said, if you get out this round, you won this fight. I ain't got nothing in me today. Yeah. And we was friends too, because he played football too, with Dre.
Yeah.
He was like,
that's different.
Right.
That's different, yeah.
So imagine boxing, gaining, losing, gaining. Your energy is different.
Yeah, that takes a toll on you.
Right.
So so my respect level is totally different now. That I understand that. And I understand that fight, it was a no-win situation for him. Because you talking about that boy threw them blows, and that's a different
for his life.
He said, I'm fighting for my life.
All my life I had to fight, and I was running out my head looking like Rudy.
Yeah, man. So that's
like Rudy in this ring.
Yeah, so that's different, man.
Yeah. We'll come back from this commercial break. We're gonna go down the pit, baby. Let's get it.
Yeah. Birds flying high, you know how I feel.
Make a strong first impression and connect you with the target audience.
In the sky, you know how I feel.
I'm confident that I can help you achieve your goals.
Drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new
I have a deep understanding of the needs of an entrepreneur.
It's a new day. It's a new life.
It's a journey that's deeply personal and sometimes challenging. But trust me when I say it's never too late to start. Little did I know that my journey would lead me here, sharing my thoughts and stories with you.
Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new life. I'm
Oh, yeah. And it's that time for the picks, NFL. And hold on, I got Marco picks. Let me pull up Marco picks. Pull up Marco picks. Where you at, Marco? Okay, where you at? Where did he send the picks at?
I saw it in there.
I saw it somewhere too. Got him. All right. First game, Cincinnati versus Baltimore.
I'm taking Baltimore.
Taking Baltimore.
Baltimore have to get a win.
He took Baltimore, and I took Cincinnati Bengals. Boom. So that's 2 of y'all, me. Boom. Back to that. All right, next game, Pittsburgh versus Cleveland. I took Cleveland on that one.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't like Pittsburgh, man.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm taking Pittsburgh. So I want to win. So you're going to throw a game away. So I'm going to take Pittsburgh.
Marco also took Pittsburgh. Boom. All right. So I picked Cleveland. Boom. I got Cleveland. Y'all two got Pittsburgh. Second game, Detroit versus Chicago. I know you got Chicago, but we got Detroit.
You know it.
Man, that's going to be a good game. Oh, man, it's the battle of the I am garbage. Chargers versus Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? Chargers versus Green Bay, and I took Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm taking Green Bay.
I took Green Bay as well. Marco took the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm taking Green Bay.
Oh, man. Next game, I already know I got Miami versus Raiders. But I don't know. See, that was iffy to me. Because the way the coach got the Raiders motivated, and he 2-0 right now. Is Miami going to put a stump on it, or he going to put his NWA hat on and go out there and whoop the police? He's going
to put his NWA hat on.
Okay.
I'm going with Miami.
Yeah, I'm going with Miami too. Oh, this was a no-brainer for me, man. The Giants versus the Commodores, and I went with the Giants. Can't go with the Commodores.
You know what, Sean? I think I am going to not go with who you going with. I'm going to go with Washington.
Tasha, who's in the comments, Tasha? See what they said. Up to the left, up to the right, my bad. See the little red right there. Click on it. Let's see what it is. Click on it. Who is that? Yeah, hit show. Let's see what they say. Yeah, I got to do is hit that right there. Boom. This says what? Oh, yeah, I agree. Who's the name of that? Chaos. I agree with you, Chaos.
What Chaos say?
CJ should get Rookie of the Year with the lack of talent around him.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely. I agree. When we put it like that, I agree with y'all both.
The IBF title. That's what it was. Appreciate that, Chaos. IBS title. Hey, man. Hey, for you doing that, I'm going to send you a link next week. We're going to bring you on, man. So hit me in the inbox. Hit me in the inbox at the or one of our social media pages. I'm going to send you a link and we're going to bring you on since you tuned in. Shout out to you. All right, next game, Dallas versus Carolina. I got Dallas. Carolina. Marco took
I'm going Carolina.
Marco took Dallas. Everybody took Dallas. Oh, you going?
Yeah, I'm going Carolina.
What that? I told you so right there.
Yeah.
Told you so right there. Told you so right there. All right. I got 3 of them. Oh, man. Tennessee versus Jacksonville. You know I went with Jacksonville.
Yeah, I'm good with Jacksonville.
Jacksonville's on the roll right now. Now, this was a toss-up game for me because I'm a CJ fan. But Kyle Murray came back looking like a beast the other day. I had to go with Arizona on this one.
Okay, all right.
Kyle Murray looked like a.
I'm gonna go with your guy.
Was that CJ?
Yeah.
I wanted to go with CJ too, man. This was a tough one too. San Francisco versus Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay needs to win.
They need to win, and so do 49 because 49 has been on the losing streak.
Yeah, but Tampa Bay need to win. I love the head coach. I like everything about Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
I like everything about Tampa Bay because they it's like I don't want to classify them like dogs, but you know.
You got the poodles and the Rottweilers.
I'm going with Tampa Bay. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm going with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay don't let me down, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what my daughter told me today. Dad, I just need one win.
Just one win.
Need one win. I've been having a bad day. I just need one win. All right, baby. It's your win. I'll send you $20.
Right.
Ain't not gonna celebrate. Oh man. The Jets versus Buffalo. Now I really want to root for the Jets. Marco picked Buffaloes. I picked Buffaloes as well. But Buffalo, man, Buffalo fired their coordinator, Josh Allen, over there crying, talking about you don't understand why the offensive coordinator got fired. And if I was there, I really want to tell you it's because of you.
Yeah, it's because of you. Yeah.
You do know that, right?
I hate Diggs in that situation. I agree with his brother.
Get him up out of there.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go with the Jets though.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Okay. So I told you so. I'm gonna put it down for next week.
Okay.
Ron. Oh, that's 3. I went and took Buffalo.
Oh, wow. You put me down for 3. I told you so.
I got it going on. And I told you so. It depends on the suspension with Clay and Daniels and Rudy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Boom. All right, Jets and Buffalo. But we already said that. Seattle and the Rams.
I don't like neither one.
I like Gio.
Honest with you, I don't like neither one.
I like Gio. That's the only thing I'm going for.
All right. We going for Gio. I don't like
Now, Marco, you might be proud of me on this one because it's the first time in this season so far that I'm going to select Denver over Minnesota.
Do it. Don't do it, Sean.
I had to.
Sean, I'm telling you, you're thinking wrong. You're thinking about this all wrong.
Okay.
All right. So Minnesota at Denver.
Minnesota at Denver.
Denver won't win this one.
Minnesota's like, they've been looking iffy lately too. They both need a win.
Minnesota by 14.
Oh, okay. Minnesota 14.
Minnesota by 14. Minnesota they need a win.
They need a win. So do Denver.
Yeah, they need a win.
And Russell Wilson just need help. Like he need to show that he's worth the money.
Minnesota defense is going to get after Russell.
Ooh.
And
but that's a toughie. You got him by 14. All right.
Oh man, who was Monday night?
Man, the Monday night Super Bowl. Philadelphia versus Kansas City, and I went with Hurts because they done locked in on this one.
Yeah, I'm with you.
They done locked in. Ooh, Philly done locked in. Oh man, so I had to pick that.
So Kansas City is missing something. I don't know what it is. They're missing something.
Yeah, attention to detail because Taylor Swift there.
Oh.
They seem known for attention to detail. But
Sean, I'm not going against Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I am.
Now I'm going against her with Philly. You know what I'm saying?
So this is my thing, right?
Yeah, but I'm not going against Taylor Swift.
One thing about Andy Reid,
yeah,
as long as he stay over 500 and make the playoff,
yeah,
they got an easy walk to the championship. In his mind,
yeah,
because he built a solid team. It's just like how Brady and them used to do it.
Yeah,
all season long they'll win like 3, lose 1, win like 3, and under the radar. Next thing you know, they in the playoffs. Next thing you know, man, it was only 7 for 7. How they in the Super Bowl?
Because they started beating everybody.
Right. They saved everything they had for the playoff.
Yeah.
Andy Reid old school like that. So,
and I love Andy Reid.
Man, I love Andy Reid too.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see that happen. I got a good one for you. I know we talked about this last night. Your starting lineup, right? So if you had to put a starting lineup together of your favorite black movies, 80s and 90s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, what would be your starting 5? Let me write it down.
All right. So my number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5 for me is Life.
Life is number. Oh, son.
I enjoyed that. I that's you know what? You know how I tell I enjoy movies?
Like that.
I'll watch them again and again and again.
Oh, every time it come on, right?
Yeah, I'll watch it. Number 4. School Days.
Woo! Wake up! Wake up! Okay.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Uptown Saturday Night.
Oh man. Okay, Uptown.
Uptown Saturday Night.
Y'all.
Number 2.
Okay.
Black Panther.
He brought him out today. Black Panther. Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm going to watch that again tonight.
All right. What's the number 5?
Man,
number 1.
Number 1. Anything Denzel Washington.
Nah, you gotta have one.
No, man, I can't.
You gotta have one. You gotta have one. That's not.
Let me tell you something. It's difficult.
It's not difficult. You gotta have one.
It's difficult, man, because I don't think there's nothing that Denzel has played in that I can tell you I don't like.
I mean, I'm with you.
Okay, so
but you got to pick a Denzel movie.
You get your hands off me. Oh my God, man. The one.
Ooh, it's got him.
God, man, I love everything Denzel. So I'm gonna tell you what I really like. What was it when he was a soldier? Him, Morgan Freeman.
Glory.
That's
a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
All he needed was some shoes.
Oh my Lord, 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 Lord. Oh my Lord, 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 Lord. Well, he brought that out of Denzel now.
Hey, boy.
Hey,
that whooping with that one tear brought it out of.
If Denzel was acting, if he was acting, I think he just brought it out of him. If he was acting, he was good. But that right there, it brought tears to Denzel's eyes.
It
man.
did.
It was serious.
It truly did.
So that's when you brought that out of me, right? But if I had to do any one of them, I love all of his movies. But Glory is going to be my top.
I love Glory. Glory. I love Glory. So my number 5. Oh, go ahead and say out Marco.
I like that.
I like Set It Off. That ain't bad. Okay, Set It Off.
Number 4, The Wood.
Okay, The Wood. I ain't mad at that.
Number 3, Life.
Life. Okay, he put Life in the picture.
Number 2, Boys in the Hood.
I was going to put Boys in the Hood.
I can dig Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, I was going to put Boys in the Hood, but
And number 1 is tied between Boomerang and Coming to America.
He need to pick one. No ties. That's a 6-man on the team. He know better than that. That's a 6-man on the team. Know what I'm saying?
So what was his tie again? Boomerang and Coming to America. Oh man, I guarantee you, he probably because he put Boomerang first. That's what he really wanted to say. Boomerang. I guarantee.
You want to do like Ron and say, I want all Eddie Murphy movies. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't
that ain't work. Right. You know what?
Murphy the man.
I didn't look at it like that. That's right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
All Eddie movies was all about. Even Mr. Church, man. I love Mr. Church.
I didn't see that.
Church?
I didn't see that.
Man, Mr. Church is a good movie, man. Like I felt bad for that little white girl in Mr. Church.
Yeah.
I wanted to cry because she was really a father figure. But my top 5. Let's get to my top 5.
There you go.
Number 1, number 5, Bruce Leroy in The Last Dragon. It's going down. I got something real for you in these hands, Leroy. Woo! Boy.
So you said you want to say, well, that fight scene, man, was something serious.
Hey, that whole movie was serious. Hey, for him getting spaghetti dumped on him, for him trying to holler at old Vanity.
Yeah.
Teach me some moves.
Yeah.
Hey, even to the DeBarge brothers dancing in the movie.
Yeah.
Like the whole movie was a it's
a classic.
Hey, the only thing and the way they worked, Quincy Jones worked the scene. Like, how you gonna save her from a piranha tank, beat up the guys in the room, go in the hallway and walk into another room?
Right.
You gotta at least get us in the street and bring us back to the hallway. You literally walk out that room and walk 2 doors down and walk to her apartment.
Right.
So was she kidnapped or was she visiting her own boy? You know what I'm saying? Even my favorite line, art of fighting without fighting.
Bruce.
Wow! And he done kicked in the throat. Teach me, hey, you look like a bodyguard to me. Like, girl, you don't sit your hot ass down. So that's my number. That's one. Definitely going down. Do the Right Thing.
Oh man, that was a good movie.
Do the Right Thing. All because everything that was going on in New York at the time, all the activist stuff going down.
Right.
Hey, for even today, where people will move a certain business or culture into your neighborhood, in the neighborhood where it's surrounded but nothing but black folks. You got Chinese restaurants, Italian pizza shops, even though it just showed how diverse people will move in with their business and have people of us come in there and buy from them. And we're not even opening our own stuff in our own community. They just come in there and we have arguments over that. And that was what the movie is really about, arguments of things that happen in the community. What's up with the comment? The arguments of things in the community that has different tensions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What do you say?
You better get your hands off me.
Hey, don't forget to inbox me your email and your number so I can bring you on next week's show. Chaos. So that was my number 2, just because of the way everything was set up. Number 3. MF, can you buy that? Man, she was a good. Hey, sometimes you just ain't gotta talk. You just gotta tell them what they need to hear. And this way you get the money. Hey, she just chosen. She don't choose, she's chosen. That's the Mac. You ain't never watched the Mac, boy. Y'all gotta go back.
You gotta watch.
Hey, this is when
you talking about the new Mac?
I'm talking about the old Mac where Richard Pryor is the homeboy, and old Slick Back Tony was in there. Hey, this was the first time I ever seen a cane with the sword in it.
Sword in it, yeah.
So and the whole time, the funny part is, my dad always had a cane in the house, and my grandfather, and I never knew like it had a sword in it until I seen the Mac. When I seen the Mac, I went to their canes.
Did you go grab it?
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is real. Stabbing the pillow. You wasn't sharp at all. You know what I'm saying?
Cool, man.
I was like, oh, y'all dangerous. So the Mac goes down to number 2.
I like that.
Number 3. Now, I'm not sure if any one of y'all ever heard this movie, but this is one of my favorite movies because it had Bo Kimball in it, basketball player. It's called Heaven is a Playground.
No, I never seen it.
So Heaven is a Playground is about a basketball star that got injured in high school, but another one that made it to the NBA. And but the one that made it to the NBA used to come back home. But by this time, he done established himself in the community, was working his way back off an injury, trying to get to the league. But the player that was in the league that always looked down on him was on drugs. It was like, everybody think you the greatest. Nah, we're going to play. Nah, they played. Bo Kimball went to work on him.
Yeah.
And if you don't know who Bo Kimball is, Bo Kimball was selected in the draft back in 86, 87 to the Portland Trail Blazers. So Heaven is a Playground is one of my favorite movies. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. You know what I'm saying? But my number 1 movie, Coolie High.
Oh, man.
Coolie High. Coolie High. With that being said, what did he say? You know, he forgot about Crooklyn. Crooklyn ain't on my list.
Yeah.
Exactly. He should have kissed.
It was in that movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in the movie. That was in the movie.
Yeah.
But hey, tell Margo we didn't forget Crooklyn. Crooklyn ain't on my list, but Crooklyn was a good. I love all Spike Lee movies.
Yeah.
Mo Better Blues, to School Days, to She Gotta Have It, to Jungle Fever. Hey, because he jumped off a lot of these, all our top blackness career, from Wesley Snipes to Denzel to Lauren Fishburne to Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
Like our 4 top black actors came
with
from Spike Lee.
Yeah.
And they all recognized him at an award show one time. It was funny just to watch them all on stage.
Right.
Talk about Spike Lee. But hey, I'll give Spike Lee nothing but love. And with that being said, we're gonna hit our next commercial break. Get ready to wrap this up.
I share with you my story, will you share your dollar with me?
Hi, I'm attorney Leitra Young Maxwell with Forsby Johnson and Associates. I've been practicing law for 17 years, and I am licensed in Georgia and South Carolina. At Forsby Johnson and Associates, I specialize in tractor-trailer collisions, car accidents, medical malpractice claims, and negligent supervision claims. If you've been injured or know somebody who has, give us a call. We'll be glad to help you.
Hey, yeah, Mr. Do-Right, try to knock me down when they gave me that name. Hey, Mr. Do-Right, hella jealous when I came and I changed the game. People be hating, even my coach, envious, thinking I'm doing the most. Giving my all to the top, I was aiming, had a few problems and altercations. Still made 4A South, they can say what they want, can't knock me down. My senior year, I was showing out, make it to the top, that's what I'm about. Same one that was hating on me in college, went and tried out for the team, I made it, still not phasing me, I'm repping the name that was gave to me. Hey, Mr. Do-Right, Mr. Do-Right, Mr. Do-Right, huh? Hey, Mr. Do-Right, Mr. Do-Right, Mr. Do-Right, huh? Ay, don't care what you like, I'm gon' take flight and I'll never stop. Ay, Mr. Do-Right, Mr. Do-Right, Mr. Do-Right, huh? So acknowledge it, how I flip negative to the positive. Mad at me for my hustle, it's obvious. Never slowing down and never stopping it. Mr. Do-Right, ay, Mr. Do-Right, ay, let's go.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? All right. So, Ron, you want to start off with your need to do better?
Man, I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay. So my need to do better goes back to the Rudy Gobert chokehold, right?
Right.
So Draymond got active to save his teammates, right? Now, remember that comment I said earlier when your brothers and your cousins in a fight, right? And you go home and your mama say, "What did you do?" Because you got all the information, and you be like, "I was watching." You got to get whooped too. So I'm Rudy Gobert. When I get to this locker room, me, Cat, and Ant-Man got to have a talk.
Right.
Because after watching the video closely at all 5 angles, each angle that Rudy getting choked, you got Ant-Man and Cat holding Draymond back like this. They ain't trying to pull him off of me. Y'all ain't even trying to put him in the chokehold.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all let this man drag me 10 feet backwards. And y'all ain't help your boy. Do y'all not love me as a teammate? You know what I'm saying? Why you didn't help me? I came over to help him, but y'all didn't want to help me.
Right.
So all I'm gonna say is, and Cat, I know y'all probably want to get suspended or whatever, but you gotta at least act like you trying to help your homeboy.
Right.
Act like you trying to separate, but don't sit there and massage Draymond's shoulders as he choke your man with his biceps going backwards.
When you look at it, I think he was reluctant to grab Draymond because I think he didn't want that smoke, right? But I think he really wanted to just pull Draymond off. Because if you really look at it, he was hesitant when he tried it. Because he was like, grab Draymond, put Draymond.
Both of them. Him and Anthony was right there. They could have just pulled them apart.
Right. But Ant was like, no, I don't think I want to smoke.
Ant was like, I got money.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to win MVP.
Right. So he wasn't trying to get into that.
Yeah, technically, they did the right thing. Let me say that. Technically, y'all did the right thing.
Right.
But if I'm Rudy and I'm getting choked out, y'all ain't do the right thing.
Right.
I got to see you in this locker room. Especially after watching the tape and I'm on ESPN, and I'm going down everybody's timeline on the gram and Twitter. And every time I look at it, I see y'all faces like this.
But Rudy got to know that you playing against Draymond, ain't no telling what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And like Marco said, Draymond is a Dennis Rodman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to scuffling now, if you mess with one of his teammates, it's a wrap. So I agree with you. I know that should do better, but I think Ant-Man and what's called knew better.
Right.
They knew better because that boy was hesitant about putting his arms around Draymond's neck now, if you look at it. That's something he didn't want to do.
He was.
Yeah.
I give him credit. And I got one.
With that being said, should he be suspended? Should either him and Ant-Man be suspended for more than one game?
Well, Ant-Man and Cat shouldn't be suspended. They shouldn't even be in the conversation. They watch. They literally just massaged his shoulders.
Right.
They ain't even touch. They did. Right. Now I'm waiting to see
hesitancy.
Oh, on both of them.
On both of them.
As they backpedal with Draymond.
Wait. So they didn't pull him.
No, they didn't pull him.
Backpedal with him.
They was backpedaling. So hey, this is what it looked like. This is Rudy getting choked. This is Ant-Man and Cat.
Hey,
I kept my COVID distance away from you. So I think I can prevent. You know what I'm saying? I do have one more do better because, man, this is my team. I love these young ladies. They ball for college. It's Angel Reese.
Ooh.
I need you to do better. I understand you got a new relationship. I understand that you was a star last year. I understand you getting this money. But I need you to show up in shape. I need you to show up with your game improved. I need you to show up as a leader on that team. And right now, you showed up like a diva.
Yeah,
your jump shots not hitting. Now you got a great cast around you with Flage and Villain. I can't pronounce the young lady that transferred in.
And you can see that in that last game.
Right. You know what I'm saying? She looking sloppy. She's not moving agile. She still got the same spin to the basket move. You don't have a midi game. You don't have a 3-point game.
Right.
Like at this point, you're supposed to be one of the faces of college basketball, and literally you are a face of college basketball. But at the same time, it looked like the money, the fame, and your boyfriend all got to you. You're posting pictures before even the game even gets started. So you're not locked in.
Locked in. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I really want her to do better, lock in, because it's one of my favorite teams, and I want to see them get to the championship. And they man, with Flage and the rest of that team over there, man, they got a great chance. They're supposed to be number 1, but now you're number 7.
Yeah.
Because if you would have did your due diligence in the offseason, got right, instead of getting on these, and I know you got to get your money and do what you got to do. Let me not say do what you're not supposed to do, but you got to find time. You got to find a balance and find a healthy balance in doing the right thing for your team.
Right.
Because she went in the halftime in the locker room today, and they come back out that locker room. Coach told her, you stay back here. So that's a wake-up call. I just need you to do better, man, because I want to see y'all go all the way.
Yeah, don't go in the opposite direction. So, my do better.
Right.
You got to do better. We talked about him earlier. $230 million man. $230 million man. Hey, man, you got to do better. You got to do better. And the reason why you got to do better is because they're paying you $230 million.
Right.
If nothing else is important to you, man, your body needs to be important to you. Yes, this is a physical game. It is a collision sport. That means you have to build the structure of your body to be able to withstand a lot of these things, right? Hey, man, I know things happen.
A shoestring tackle shouldn't put you out for the season.
Right. And it's like, how can your team trust you? And how can you build a team around you when you can't keep yourself healthy?
Right.
That is unfair. That's unfair to the franchise. That's unfair to the man that's in the locker room that sits next to you on both sides. That's unfair to the thousands of fans that come in there and pay money every single time that you all put them jerseys and helmets on. That is not cool, man. You got to do better and take care of your body. Call LeBron James and find out what he does.
$10 million, 230 guaranteed, $10 million to your body.
$10 million to your body.
Yep. All right, we're coming down to the last part of the show. Or the segment is the good, the bad, and the ugly for the week. What you got?
All right, Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. All right, so that was a good win on Thursday night. We appreciate that. So this is my good.
Okay.
So we're 2 games in that we won.
Right.
Right. So what I need now is that the Bears to adjust that offense, to move that pocket, to allow Justin Fields to do what's best to get back to winning. I don't understand how we go from the dynamics from last year toward the end we start winning, then we go back to losing. I don't know what it is. It's like we don't have the chemistry for him. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to do that.
They didn't build the team around him.
Right, exactly. Especially when you're talking about the offensive line. I would have went out and got veterans. I went out and snatched some veterans up. So my bad and ugly. I'm not a fan of Atlanta Falcons. But how 3 weeks in a row, especially these last 2 weeks, you're winning. You're driving.
Right.
You're controlling the ball. You're controlling the clock, and you lose.
Right.
That is horrible. Same old Falcons. Right? And my last one, so that's my bad.
Okay.
Last one. Dallas fans, stop acting like you won a Super Bowl. You beat up on the New York Giants.
Hey.
Come on, man.
Hey.
Stop acting like you won a Super Bowl. You ain't beat up on nobody.
I'm going to tell you what Dallas Cowboy fans are good for, especially males and females. If you're looking to get in relationship with somebody, if you're a female, you're looking for a man that's going to be loyal, dedicated, and be with you 100%, go find you a Dallas Cowboy fan and a LeBron James fan. Ladies, men, if you're looking for a woman that's going to be loyal, dedicated, no questions asked, blink of an eye, go find you a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Oh, my God. That's something serious, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole segment right there.
Hey, that's loyalty out this world. I mean, they loyal to 96 like they was there. They haven't did nothing since then. So that's true loyalty. If you find you a cow, 96, 94, actually, because San Francisco went 96 with Deion. So if you're looking for a mate, and you have any questions, ask who a team they like.
Yeah.
If they say they like
Dallas,
if they say they like Tampa, they bandwagon.
Yeah.
You go ahead and let them go.
Right.
I'm sorry. And Pittsburgh fans too.
Yeah.
So if you got a relationship, and they be like, oh, I'm a Pittsburgh fan. Oh, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a 49er fan, especially a 49er fan.
Yeah.
Look, like, if they're your fans, oh, you stick with that guy because he gonna stick with you to the end.
Yeah.
Now the only problem you're gonna have is when they decorate your house in their man cave, everything gonna have stars.
Yeah, everything
stars, blue.
I see this guy, man. He is so diehard. He drives around this city with Dallas flags, Dallas tag on the front and the back. He has Dallas stars on his gas tank cover. He has Dallas stars all around the windows. I don't understand. I asked the police one time to pull him over, right? From impersonating a true citizen. It's horrible, man. They horrible.
Hey, they got to be.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry. I forgot to add Denver.
Oh, man, yeah. If
you're a Denver fan of any Denver team, boy, stick with them. That boy loyal.
Stick with them because they loyal. They loyal.
He is not deviated from that team.
No, whatsoever.
Marco, that was a shot at you, buddy. Just want to put that out there. So that's the good, the bad, the ugly. My ugly goes to the Clippers. Man, I really want to see these guys do well, but we got to let go. We got to do something with James Harden. I can't wait for it to click because Lou, I hope you got something in the box.
Where?
I don't know. Probably to click on the remote from him at the house, letting him go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I hate the trade. I hate the trade. I hate that for all the players that started.
Everybody but Maxey. The Maxey balling.
Yeah. Well, but I hate it for everyone in that franchise. I think that the management made the gravest mistake by bringing that guy in.
You know, I think it was a favor. You know how, like, if you're on team owner, I'm a team owner.
Yeah.
And it's getting heated and the media involved. Hey, man, do me this solid. Because they ain't really getting nobody for him.
Right.
Like, Ron, do me a solid. I give you two. I give you him and PJ.
Yeah.
Just give me somebody, bro.
Sean, I love you. I won't be able to do that. Sean, don't do that to me.
Hey, man, you know you owe me $100 million.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll wipe that slate clean.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about paying me back. Just take this $1 million contract. Take what you owe me and pay him and get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
You know what I'm saying? The same way I felt like they did with OKC and Kevin Porter.
Yeah.
Hey, man, just get this boy out the city, and then I'll go ahead and send you the money, and just wave it once he get there. We just gotta get the heat up off us.
Yeah.
All right, I got you. I'll do you that solid, bro.
Look at it, man. That's probably how that deal went.
That's the only way I can see it happening.
That's the only way I can see it happen. Because ain't no way in God's name that I would take somebody like him.
The bad, I got bad. Man, Timberwolves, y'all, and it's never that serious in organized sports where kids and people look up to you for y'all to put hands on nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody should have hands be putting on nobody. Understand the game is physical. Understand that things happen, but we also got to look at it like there's people watching us. There's people that look up to us.
Right.
And if we set the standard of thinking that it's cool, then you'll never know, especially these little hot-tempered kids and hot-tempered parents at these AAU games, these soccer games, any one of these kids' game that they can feel they can do the same thing because they saw you do it.
Right.
And I say that because I was at a soccer game, actually last week at my daughter's soccer game, and one of the parents felt like he can get up in the ref face. Like, bro, they are 13 years old. You know it's a contact sport. Okay, your daughter got dropped.
Right.
Your daughter dropped like 4 other people, but you yelling at the ref to call flags and standing up, walking on them, calling the coach a sucker and stuff like that. Like, dog, there's grown-ups and kids walking around.
Yeah.
Your daughter's out here, there's other daughters out here. Like, it gets to that level because people think it's cool. So they see, and quit living through your kids, too. Quit living through your kids. It's not going to end good.
Big issue.
It's a big issue, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
I ain't never played soccer, but you trying to tell your daughter she the greatest soccer player in the world,
Right.
or the boy. Come on.
Right. Yeah. So I like the fact that a lot of organizations have put in play that when you show out on the field, your child can't come back and you can't come back.
Yeah. Oh, they keep.
I hate that for the child, But I'm a firm believer in when parents get like that, then come get your child, put them in your back pocket, and take them with you.
So they tried that. So and that's what they ended up canceling the game. And the little girl, when I tell you this, the kids are like they was really enjoying the game. Like, I mean, really enjoying the game. It was 3-1, like soccer. His daughter was having the time of his life. But you being an angry parent, it was like, hey, go sit in your car.
Yeah.
Don't come to the field. I'm a grown man. I ain't got to go to my car. But you can tell when he got home, though. You can tell when he got home. He probably got the mama because daughter was on the phone. But anytime that your mama not there and your daddy acting up, and the baby girl calling the mama, oh, I can imagine what happened. You out there showing you out there. She out there. You done got her kicked out. They called the coach. And also, you got to understand, man, you making it hard for your child to go to any other team.
Right,
because these coaches are working the organization.
Yeah.
They don't go want her because of you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Hey, get rid of the parents. Now, if the kids acting like the parents, get rid of both of them. But if the kids is literally out there, just out there to have fun and understand the game, and it's the parent that upset, get rid of the parent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I watched 2 old guys fight it out last year at the soccer game.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
And he's a 12 and 13-year-old.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
Your daughter hit my daughter. Like, your child hit my. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody go out there to injure, but this is part of the game. When I say old, I'm talking about these 2 70, 80-year-old men out there doing it.
Oh, my God.
I'm talking, hey, and I got the phone call. Sean, you should be out there.
Yeah.
And when Bleacher and the coach told me, talking about, what's her name, Grandpa? I said, her granddad out there?
Yeah.
Right? Another granddaddy?
2 granddaddies.
Right. Like, y'all too old for this.
You get to that point, man. It's happening.
Right. So now my good, though. What you got to say?
No, go ahead.
Now my good goes out to Mullen again for the senator. It felt good to bring excitement back into politics. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm going to be following you on Instagram. I'm going to be following you to every conference. And I'm going to be following you to see if Sean O'Brien going to show up. Right. Or if he going to get in the octagon. Hey, I get excited about certain politics, but I ain't been excited like this to know that, it's been a while when somebody say it's on site. It's really on site.
And it's really on site.
Man, the last time.
2 grown men.
Hey, the last time I had somebody say it was on site, he was at a funeral. Dude been dodging him for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And they cousins. And somebody in the family died. So it's the funeral. The cousin that was talking trash, and other cousin said, when it's on site, I see you. He thought it was a joke. But buddy didn't think it was a joke.
He went in on him.
Man, and the whole family moved out the way and let him go.
Oh my God.
Hey, I tell you after the show, it made it deeper. It was deeper than that. But when he seen him, he was like, "Hey, don't do this at the funeral. We ain't doing this at the funeral." He said, "No." I said, "Oh!" He dove over 3. He literally dove over 3 people. Hey. Y'all seen the episode of Martin where he fought Tommy Hearns?
Yeah.
So when this guy showed up to work, we already got word that what happened. Plus, I always told the supervisor like what's happening, so we had to catch him at the door because they still was employees.
Yeah.
He get to the door. Me and the manager get to the door. He was like, "So what you need to go home." He was like, "No, I'm coming to work." I was like, "Ain't no way you can work, dog. You can't even see. You got so many lumps on your face, you can't even see."
God,
he was like, "I can see decent out this high. Man, that's a safety hazard." Like, the way his face looked just like Martin when
after he fought Tommy Hearns, yeah.
And it's not a joke. I can't make this up. I got his eye was like this, the other eye was like that.
And how was he gonna be able to see it work?
That was I said, "No, you know this is a safety hazard. How did you drive up here?" So we were trying to get him out before the other employees saw him.
Yeah.
He wanted to go to HR and talk about it. Then when the other employees came, it was like, "God,
yeah,
we told you to leave him alone. We told you to leave him alone."
That bumblebee got you.
Man, boy. That was the last time when I seen it was on site, man. So when somebody say it's on site, y'all better stop believing it. You know what I'm saying?
Site.
So hey, I'm following you on social media, man. You got my vote anywhere you go, buddy. You got my vote. Because you shook them old people up in that building because they were not ready for you to say, "Step into this floor right now." You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, if you're new to the channel, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and any other button that lets us know that we're here, man. We appreciate your support. We appreciate everything you got going on. Starting first of the year, we will be accepting donations. sponsorship ads, advertisement. If you want to get your commercial ran throughout the show, because we're popping like that right now. We're gonna have links and stuff where you can go ahead and support or email us. We will be taking callers real soon at the first of the year callers and inviting guests to the show. And first of the year we'll be up in the show as well. So stay tuned for all the good stuff, the good happening. Articles going to be going down on the website. Everything to keep you up to date, keep you abreast. Now, if you on them highways and byways, man, we appreciate you listening, tuning in, and just listening to us have a good time, man, because we want to have a good time like you want to have a good time. And it's just part of what we do, man, on all major platforms that your ears can hear any audio dealing with podcasts. And let me see what the last comment was said before I hit the gold green light. It was from Joshua. What you got? What did he say? What does that mean?
What's going on, baby? Oh, I tell you after the show.
Okay.
What's going on, baby? Hey, I appreciate you joining us, man. I hope you enjoyed the show.
All right, DRD Rogers. And with that being said, man, y'all have a great evening, and we are out behind the Bleacher.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel.
Make a strong first impression and connect you with the target audience.
In the sky, you know how I feel.
I'm confident that I can help you achieve your goals.
Drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new
I have a deep understanding of the needs of an entrepreneur.
It's a new day. It's a new